In this session, I'm going to talk about and show you organizational settings and how you configure those settings inside of Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Okay, what I'm going to do here is set up a Intune lab. So I'm going to actually use CDX to create a tenant environment that I can use when needed for testing purposes and validating solutions. So we're going to start out and go to the CDX website. That's cdx.transform.microsoft.com. Once you're there, and if you already have access and set it up previously, I will go to my environment and create me a tenant. Now, we don't have access to a 1 year no more, only a 90 days. So if you add any custom domains or things like that, you want to remove them before that 90 days is up. So the tenant demo I want, I believe, will be the Microsoft 365 Enterprise demo content. I'm going to scan through here just to be sure that's the one that I want. No, I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Okay, now I have my lab. Okay, this is the pre-hydrated content. As you can see, I have my admin details and my user details. Now let's get logged into this environment. Let's configure some of the settings in the organizational profile settings. Let's start by configuring a custom theme. So we're going to start in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center and go to Settings and then Org Settings. Once there, click on Organization Profile. Then click on Custom Themes. Now when you get here, click Add Theme. And the options that you have is prevent users from overwriting their theme or share the user's display name. You also have the options to specify logos and where that link takes you to when a person clicks on the logo. And then last but not least, you can identify some colors. So before I configure this, I want to show you something on what will change when we configure this. So I'm going to show you a before and after. Now, here's the before. Microsoft 365. This is one location that gets updated when we make those changes. This just happened to be the Microsoft 365 dashboard for this particular account. And as you can see, you have an icon here and you have the waffle in the top left corner. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to the settings. And I'm going to select the first option to prevent users from overwriting the theme and show the user's display name. Now I'm going to go over to logo and I'm going to get the URL to use for my logo. Place the logo URL there, and as you can see, the logo pop up. And you can use an alternate logo or whatever logo that would show up on a dark theme. Now, specify a URL for where to redirect the user when they click on the link, click on the icon. And in my case, I want them to go to my SharePoint home site. Click colors at the top and then change the colors. I'm just going to change this color a little bit to a little bit of purplish blue. Click save. And there you have it. Now I'm going to go back to the before after and refresh this page so you can see the difference of the theme that I just created. See that? I changed the bar to the color I wanted, added a logo, and it highlights the logged in user's name. Before it was just the icon, now it puts the whole user's first and last name here. Now I'm going to show you how to configure the custom tiles for apps. Back in the Microsoft 365 admin console, we're going to go ahead to settings and then org settings and again organizational profile tab and then click on custom tile for apps. Here on the custom tiles for apps, you have the option to specify URLs. So I'm going to go ahead and click add a custom tile and I'm going to populate this information. So here I'm going to put home page. So I'm going to just put it the home site. And I'll put a URL of the web page I want this to go to. This will be the home page for the website. And then I'm going to need a URL to an image for the icon and a description. And click save. So now I'm going to create one more just to add a subtle difference. And this one is just going to be custom tile that goes straight to PIM so people can find the PIM link so that they can acknowledge their privilege identity management requests or approvals. So I'm going to click add custom tile, and here I'm going to put PIM. The website I want to go to, an image for the URL, and a description. Privilege. Then click save at the bottom. And there you go. So now I'm going to show you how these show up to end users. Go back to the home page of an end user's dashboard. And as you can see here, I can go ahead and refresh this page. And then go down here and click apps on the left side panel. And then when I'm here on the apps page, you can click admin selected to view the two tiles that I created. See that? One will go straight to PIM. And as you can see here in Microsoft 365 Admin Center, the theme is following the user. And the username shows up as part of the theme configuration. If I go back to apps, you'll see the home site. If I click the home site, it should go to an external web page, which it does. Data location. So now I'm just going to show you how to identify where your data is being located. Again, here in the organizational profile tab, you'll find the option data location. When you click that, you'll see where your data is being stored at. Now, you can see down here up under Viva Topics and Microsoft 365 Copilot, you'll see there's nothing listed under geography. That means that I have not used these features yet. And there you have it. Help desk details. In the organization profile, you have the option of specifying help desk information so that people in your organization can find contact information to seek help. So I'm going to show you a before option first. If I click on the help, you'll see that this is the normal help that you will see that Microsoft provides. You also got support history. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. And then I'm going to open the Microsoft dashboard for your personal account. And also click the help icon. And again, here's more information in this pane provided by Microsoft. Notice, no information for your own organization. So let's go back to M365 Admin Center. Click on Help Desk Information. And we're going to populate this information with some useful details. To start, we're going to call this the Intune Expert Help Desk. Give it a phone number and give it an email. Give it a website and a name. That would be a name for the website. This would actually be the link name. Now click Save. Go ahead and close that. Now I'm going to show you the after. This was the before. Notice this area. I'm going to go ahead and refresh this page. Now I'm going to go ahead and click the help question mark. And now you can see your own organizational information to seek support. As you can see, the Intune Expert Help Desk, the phone number I gave it, the support phone number. If you click it, it should open up an email. And as you can see, this popped right up going to the email that I provided. And if I click the support site and resources, should go to the support section of an external website. And there you have it. Now I'm going to show you what you have as far as keyboard shortcuts. Again, under the Organization Profile Settings tab, click on Keyboard Shortcuts, and here you'll get a nice little list of the shortcuts that you can use. Creating a multi-tenant collaboration site. Now, the way to create a multi-tenant collaboration site is pretty much setting a configuration that allows two tenants, two organizations to communicate with each other. And that means that once this configuration is placed, the two orgs will act as one, and a user account from one org can freely browse another resources in another organization. So let's show how that's set up. So for starters, we're going to go to the organization. We're going to go to the first organization and go to the organization profile settings. We will start that out in the admin. We will start that out in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. And once there, go to settings and then click on org settings. Once there, click on organization profile. Then navigate down to multi-tenant collaboration. In the first tenant, we're going to start by clicking Get Started. Now, in the first tenant, we're going to use the option Create a new multi-tenant organization. Then go to the bottom and select Next. And here we're going to start typing the organization information. First one is going to be Intune Expert Org. Description I'll keep similar. And this will be the tenant IDs of the participating tenants. Now you need the tenant ID from each tenant, and you can get that by going to Enter ID in Azure Portal. Let's do that first for the first environment. And let's get the tenant ID for the second environment. And then go ahead and select Next. Here you have the option to allow users to sync from one tenant to the other tenant. And the other option is to suppress consent prompts when one user accesses resources in another tenant. So we're going to go ahead and select it, as well as select Suppress Consent Prompts. Select Next to continue. Finishing details, and then click Create Multi-Tenant Organization. Now, once that is done, you can copy this information and then share it with the other tenant's organization administrator. Click Next to complete. Now, in the other tenant, and in my case will be the lab environment, I can access the information that was shared with me. So we'll start out in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, select Settings, then Org Settings. Then under Organization Profile, I'll select Multi-tenant Collaboration. Here I'll click the Get Started button and select the option that says Join an existing multi-tenant organization. Here I enter the tenant ID of the organization from the administrator that shared the information with me. So I'll grab that tenant ID. I enter the tenant ID here, then select my tenant, and then select Allow users to sync to the tenant and suppress consent prompts. And then join multi-tenant organization. And there you have it. Your tenant has been added. You can refresh. Organization information. Again, up under the Organization Profile tab, you'll see the option Organization Information. When you click that, you'll have the option to specify your organization details, like the company name, address, city and state, zip code, phone number, and the technical contact details. Release preferences. Up under the organization profile settings, you can specify what users in your organization receive updates first, early, or receive updates along with everybody in the company. So again, from the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, go down to Settings, then Org Settings. And under Organizational Profile, you will see Release Preferences. Once there, you will see Standard Release. That means it will release updates to everybody broadly. Targeted Release, that means everybody in the company will receive updates earlier than everybody else in the world. And then targeted release for specific users, meaning like your test accounts or your administrators or power users, to receive updates earlier than everybody else within the company. Support integration. Support integration really allows you to integrate services or support tools like ServiceNow. If you have ServiceNow, you can integrate those tools directly into Microsoft 365.